Hi, welcome to the video. Today we'll be looking at how we'll be solving the make it white problem on codeforces website. So the problem code is 1927A. Okay. So the question goes something like this. So you are given a horizontal strip of n cells and each cell can either be white or black. Okay. So you can choose a contiguous segment of cells and then paint them all in white. So after this action, all the black cells which are in between the segment that is chosen, that will turn white and the white ones will remain as is. Okay. So we have to find out the minimum length of the segment that needs to be painted in white so that all the cells in the all the n cells become white. Okay. So let us try to visualize this for a second, right? So I'm copying the input shared test input shared here. So this is the first case. So in first case there are six cells which are shared, so which are something like this: WBB, WBW. Here W indicates white and B indicates black. Okay. So in this case, as you can see, so if let us just say I am choosing the first segment only W, and painting it in white again, so what will it become? It will still be the same, right? If I just paint the first part, which is this W, this will still remain the same. Let us just say I select this segment, the first two letters, then after painting it will become something like this, right? The second B, which is black, will turn into white, and the first W, which is already white, will stay as is. Let us just say I select the first three letters, then it will, after painting, it will become something like this. Both the black cells. So just repeating for the sake of it. So I'm choosing the first three letters and painting them white. So after painting, both the second and the both the black cells, the second and the third cell, they will turn into white. So the first three letters will become W, right? So if you can see, to make this entire segment into white, I will have to definitely start from the minimum possible black, right? And I'll have to keep on painting the all the cells I encounter till I reach the maximum possible value of black cell, right? So for example, in this case, if I start from here, I paint this into white, right? So okay, let us give it short so that we understand that we're painting it into white. So I am also painting it into white, and this is already white, and I am painting this into white. So as you can see, we only have to consider from this we only have to consider this segment, right? So if I start painting from the minimum cell with black color, and I keep on painting everything into white till I reach the maximum possible index of B cell, then definitely all of them will become white. And because we are painting between the minimum and maximum possible values of black, there will not be any black cell left outside the range, right? So essentially what the question is asking us is to find the uh, length, or in a way we only have to find the minimum and maximum possible values of the black cells, and then just add one so that we get the length of the segment which has the minimum and maximum black cells, right? So this segment, right, which had the minimum and maximum black cells, the length is 4, which we get by adding, let us just say, index of the minimum value is 1. I am assuming index starts from 0, right? For this W it is 0, for the second letter it is 1, 2, 3, and the maximum value it is 4, right? So the length will become 4 minus 1 plus 4. Okay. Similarly here, what is the minimum index of black cell? It is 0, and maximum is also 0. So 0 minus 0 plus 1, which is equal to 1. Okay. Here, as you can see, we only have to paint one black cell, right? So once we paint it, it will become a segment with all lights, right? So the minimum segment, minimum index of black cell is 1, maximum is also 1. So 1 minus 1 plus 1 again. So minimum index of for this input, the minimum index of a black cell is 0, right? And the maximum index of a black cell is 1. So the segment length will become maximum minus minimum plus 1, which will be equal to 2. Similarly here, the minimum index of B cell, black cell, is 0, and the maximum index of black cell is 0, 1, 2, 3. So the segment length will be 3 minus 0 plus 1 is equal to 4. So if we paint the segment with length 4 into white, the entire segment will become white, right? I hope you can visualize this. Similarly for this segment, minimum B is 0, right? Maximum B is 6, sorry, 5, and 5 minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 8. 5 minus 0 plus 1 is equal to 6. Okay. Similarly, minimum is 0, 1, 2, max is 5 again, so 5 minus 2 plus 1 is equal to 4. Okay. Minimum index of B is 1 here, and the maximum index of B is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 minus 1 plus 1 is 27. Okay, this is how we get the solution here. So okay, so let us see the code now. So the solution goes something like this. You are given the test cases. We are reading the number of test cases here, and for each of the test case we will be taking the length of the string as an input. We will store that in n length. We take the actual input string. So I am initializing the minimum and maximum black index to -1, okay, and I am traversing the string, input string, and then for each character I am checking if that is equal to the capital B, which represents the black painted cell. Okay, if it is true, then for the very first instance only I will be updating the minimum black index, right? So once, let us just say this is updated, let us take this example, right, where the initial state was something like this, right? So according to the logic here, for the first element I am checking if it is B, right? So it is not, it doesn't go inside the if condition, and then for the second case it is B, right? So what I am checking is if the minimum index is already minus 1. So if it is not initialized yet, I am checking for that, right? If it is not initialized yet, then I am updating the minimum index with the current index, which is 1, right? So this happens in the second step. I have checked for this first cell, and while I am checking for the second cell, this will become 1, and the max index will still be uh, minus 1 as of this line, right? After that, we update the max index as well, right? Now the max will become 1, right? And then we go to the next index. We check if it is b, right? It is. And since as you can see here, since it is already updated, this is no longer true, right? So we'll skip this if part, and then the max is again updated, right? So max will become 2 here, and the next uh, cell is w, so the entire thing is skipped. And then the next one is b, right? Since it is b, we come inside the if condition. This is skipped because min black index is no longer minus 1, and the max gets updated again, right? 2, 3. Sorry, this is 4, right? So this is how we get to this step, and then we just say segment length is max minus min plus 1. So as you can see from this logic, right? Again, I am iterating this again. So we will be updating the max index every time, right? So that we at the end of the loop are uh, we have the maximum index of the b cell, and similarly we are updating the minimum index only once, so that we update the very first instance only, and then we don't do the updates for the min, so that we get the minimum index of the black cells. Cool. So this is what I'm printing. This is the segment length, max minus min plus 1. So this sounds fine. Okay, I'm submitting the solution. Question code is 1927A. Accepted, right? Yeah. So I hope you liked the video, and as always, please try to solve the question by yourself. If you're stuck, then please refer to the first part of the video, and if you're really stuck, then only look at the code part. So have a nice day. Thank you for watching the video.